So, yeah, Nigel, going to West Virginia, you know what, man? I don't judge you at all for, feeling like okay and then feel a little awkward and not at all, whatever it is, but then feeling cool when there's like not many Negroes there because I've been to West Virginia before and yeah, it was weird. And I think I was the only black person that I saw the whole time I was there.
Don't judge me.
Welcome back to the Don't Judge Me podcast. Here today with Sir Nygel of the House of the Wave Files from the Dark Gray Triad. Always looking left because I'm not right. I didn't preemptively think of like a segue, so I'm just going to pass it over to Jay.
All right. Well, just like Sir Nygel said, welcome back to the Don't Judge Me podcast. Or if you are a first-time listener, welcome to the Don't Judge Me podcast. And thank you for joining us in judgment. I am J. Delnegro, and he is Sir Nygel. And you out there, you're the jury. And as a member of the jury, it is your responsibility to judge with us any and everything that we bring to you. How do you do that, you ask? You can do that by doing one or both of the following. You can send us an email at don'tjudgepod@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 202-642-9398. And once we receive whatever you have to say, we will then incorporate that into a future episode. Also, we are on the Instagrams at Don't Judge Pod. We are on the YouTubes at Don't Judge Me Podcast. So make sure you follow us there to continue joining us in judgment all over these social media streets.
Oh, yeah.
We are in episode 205.
Dying.
205.
205.
We're still alive.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, sir? What's been going on since the last time?
I think, I was trying to think about what I've been doing. And honestly, I don't think I've done much. I had Gen Con. We had the Australian. He was staying with me for a week. Then after that,
Did you get a mumbo sauce?
No.
Brendo did not.
We tried, in the morning, I was like, so you want to try to do the mumbo sauce? He's like, you know what I really want to do? Baja Blast at McDonald's. And I was like, that's a choice.
McDonald's in Australia?
He said our cheese is better and the bacon is better. Apparently, they don't do like the bacon like we do. It's bacon, like, I guess, ham slices. So he was like, your bacon's better, your cheese is better. And I would really like a Baja Blast.
He just wants all the chemicals that they cannot have in Australia.
And, it was funny, too, because I was like, all right, mind you, my diet was garbage. Like, for the last 2 weeks. Like, I've been trying to, like, really grind back and get back to where I was. So I went with them. We went to Taco Bell, because in College Park, it's literally across the street from each other.
Yeah.
So we stopped at Taco Bell, ordered a Baja Blast, drove to McDonald's, got the quarter pounder with cheese, and then he got fries. And I was like, well, since I'm here, I'm not going to be able to eat. I guess I'll get McDonald's. I was like, I haven't had McDonald's.
Did you get a salad?
No, because honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, I once looked at the micros for a salad, like back in the day, because I've always been on a weight loss journey. Like I've never, and it was like worse than a cheeseburger. Like it was garbage. Like it was like so much sodium. Like the chicken was like, it was just not a good look. Like the salad itself was like 2,000 calories or something. And I was just like,
that's without the dressing or with the dressing?
Probably with the dressing. Yeah. But I mean, again, it was like 15 years ago I looked this up. But it was still just like, okay, well, if I'm gonna eat unhealthy, I might as well eat unhealthy.
So here's my question. There's a person somewhere on this planet who is fond of McDonald's salad dressing. There's someone out here who's just like, the McDonald's salad dressing is so good.
Yeah, it shit slaps.
And I am one of those people who has no clue what a McDonald's salad dressing would taste like. You might tighten that. There's a wheel.
Well, I just tried, but go ahead.
I couldn't imagine knowing what that tastes like and like favoring it. Like I want the McDonald's salad dressing.
Well, and that's the thing, like, I mean, because they have like the brands, right? Like Thousand Islands, Caesar.
Oh, that's what it is. It's not McDonald's brand.
Well, I don't know. Because again, it's been so long. So I mean, maybe they do have like a secret sauce or mixed saucy.
Nah, maybe get a salad and be like, can I get some Big Mac sauce on the side?
That's some fat back shit.
That's what the fuck. It's Thousand Island with relish in it. So
no, I mean you're right. I mean all it is pretty much the secret sauce.
That is what they do.
But Yeah, no, I wound up having it. Like honestly, after I ate it, I was like, ugh. Like it was just like, ugh. But the fries was good. Not what I remember, but it still was like, this ain't it. But then we chilled for a bit and dropped them off, and then came back up, and then pretty much came home. My power went out.
Was it a storm? Was it?
No, it just was like, yo, you know what? Now that you're by yourself, fuck you. And I was just like, oh, okay, well I'm gonna go to sleep. Went to sleep. Nothing really crazy happening this week. Was it this week? No, this past week I didn't do anything. I don't think. I just chilled.
I went to sleep one day this week, and my power didn't go out, but my air conditioning did.
Oh, that's
it. Just so happened to go out the day because the weather has changed here. So it went from like 99 to fall. So it went out on the night that it was 99, and the next day it was like 71. So it was okay not to have air conditioning that day. Yeah. But it was just like I looked at the thermostat, and it's a Nest. It's a Nest thermostat, but I don't have a Nest system. It's just what they installed. Yeah. And it was telling me, to set up your service, whatever. I was like, all right. So, I went to program it. And then it asked me about wattage and voltage. And I was like, oh, no, I don't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah. Too sophisticated.
Yeah, it was just like, I could pick something, but I might start a fire. So I just put in a request, and they came, basically turned off the breaker, turned it back on, and then rebooted regularly.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But, yeah, that just to share in coincidence that my power didn't go out, but my air conditioning did.
Yeah, it got reset. Which is honestly, because it's just so crazy how you get some kind of, I guess, used to having, these resources, right? And then your power goes out, and I was like, I don't even know what to do. I was
Did you just wait for it to come back on? Like
I went to sleep.
But it came back on?
Yeah, eventually. I just was like, yo.
You didn't get a notice, like an email? Do you get your email on your phone?
I mean, I have set it up. I probably have since filtered it out and had to go somewhere else. But like most times, even it's like, yeah, we're working on it. Like, well, that doesn't tell me anything.
But still, like receiving the notification, like I got an email.
I report it usually. I'll go on the website and report it. But at that point, it was like, by the time I got back, I think it was like 7 o'clock. And I was like, man, I might as well just go ahead and lock it in. I was lay in bed, be in bed by 8. I usually wake up at 4. So it's like, all right, well, 8's not bad. And then sure enough, I woke up at like 3 or 2 or something. And I was like, all right, well. Screw my sleep schedule.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, honestly, I get less and less sleep. I average about 4.5 to 5 hours of sleep a week.
6 to 7 for me.
Yeah, no,
my watch tells me so.
I literally went to bed last night at 10:30. Was up this morning at 3:30.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. Nah. Now I will say after work, I was like, yeah, I'm struggling. I was like, I might need to take a nap. But then I was like, you know what? Let's do some shirts. And then I started doing shirts, and then I woke up again. So, I mean, maybe after this, I'll probably crash. But, yeah, no, I was struggling around like 4-ish.
I might wake up around 5, but, like, I definitely get, on a bad night, it might be like 4 hours or 5 hours. But generally speaking, 6 to 7 hours every night.
No, this is like no alarms. Even when I was at Gen Con, I was up at 4 o'clock every morning. And then I would sneak out the room, work out, sneak back in the room, shower, sneak out the room.
You had to sneak out because you had roommates?
Oh, yeah. It was a Sav and Colin. So it was like, I didn't want to wake them up. I tried to be.
Hold up. How many beds were in the room?
It was 3. It was a sofa bed and 2 beds.
Because I can see those niggas sleeping butt to butt, cheek to cheek.
Well, and that's what my concern, because, like, honestly, I was telling my mom, I was like, yo, I'm not sleeping on the floor. I'm not sleeping on the couch. And so when he said pull out couch, I was like, the shortest got to go.
That's where you slept on the couch?
Yeah.
All right.
So it was like, the shortest got to go on the couch. He's like, I guess I'll do the couch. And I was like, no, what do you mean you guess? I was like,
you're going on the couch.
That's it. That's where you're going to be, bro.
That's you going.
And not the strong arm, but it was like, yeah, that's happening, bro. So
it's going to be, little fella.
Yeah. And even I think we rounded doing an Uber with like 5 of us. And it was like, you get in the middle, bro. But I will say, now that I'm smaller, like it wasn't bad. Mm-hmm. Like back in the day, I would have to put my arm around the shoulder, like if we did that one time when we was flying. Like it was like, bro, I ain't meant to be in the middle no more, yo. Like
you had to put your arm up?
Well, not this time.
But you had to do that.
Yeah, I've had to do that. Yeah.
Wow.
You just don't realize it, like how, like.
I mean, I've definitely gotten like 5 or 6 deep in a 2-door Dodge Shadow to go hoop, like, and you come back and everybody smells like outdoors and everything else that's wrong with the world, but definitely not as a grown up.
No, it's a different experience.
I'd have been like, all right, y'all go. I'll call myself an Uber and I'll.
Well, that's honestly like where I'm at now. Like about being inconvenienced, I'm not about that. Like even like at the con, I packed a floatable bed and a collapsible chair.
Yeah, you brought the air pump?
No, it's actually a one of these new ones where essentially it has it like built into the bed.
Oh, got it.
Like given
the
you got
like in there.
You got like I guess step on it and stuff like that, and then like it. But I mean, it's not.
It's like it's an emergency life raft. Life
kind
raft.
Of, kind of, yeah. But it was like this big, like I guess like a baby watermelon type drink, and it was like, all right, I'm gonna pack this and this just in case. But then it was funny because I packed it, didn't have to use it. And I was like, oh, well, that's what I need to do now is just buy stuff and then never use it because if I hadn't bought it,
you would need it.
Yeah, it would have been one bed in there.
You would have absolutely.
But because I bought it, I didn't have to use the chair. I didn't have to use the inflatable.
Precaution. You just got to take precautions along the way.
But then the one time I don't bring it is also whatchamacallit. Is when I'm gonna need it.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
curse of your life. Curse of your life.
I did sign up for a 5K.
I'm actually looking for like 3Ks. Where you where?
No, yeah. I'm going to Tennessee.
I'm definitely not doing that.
No, Kentucky. I'm sorry.
Definitely not doing that.
Going to Kentucky.
Stop. What race of the person? What is the race of the person that convinced you to do this?
It's one white person and one white and Chinese person.
Same people who told you to go to West Virginia, isn't it?
Yes. Same exact.
These motherfuckers they are pressing your luck.
Yeah, maybe
they are pressing your. They are like, let's see how far we can take it.
But you know what's actually? I'm glad we're actually talking about this. So I'm booking the hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the hotel's like, we're within walking distance of KFC Yum Factory or something like that.
Okay.
And so I'm like, why are they welling off KFC like that? KFC ain't that tight. And they're like, that's the stadium, right? And I was like,
that's the Louisville.
I thought it was like one of those Taco Bell, like,
like the
fancy drinks, right? So I was like, I thought it was like the KFC Yum Center, right? Or something. I was like, man, KFC ain't that tight, like to be Yum Center. And so I'm making fun of the website because I'm like, man, this hotel's leaning into this KFC joint, right? And it's like, no, that's the stadium. I was like, oh.
So you're going to Louisville?
Yes.
Got it.
Because it's the urban bourbon.
So it's just some random stuff they found?
Well, no, apparently the wife of the gentleman that I'm going, well, I know the wife. Well, I think you've actually met her too, a long time ago. But the married couple, the wife goes every year, and the husband typically will go hit or miss.
Okay.
The husband proposed it like, hey, to the group, who wants to go? And, Nigel's always down for a random experience.
They are pressing yellow.
So I was like, yo, I'll go. I was like, yo, and I get a medal.
When is it?
October 17th, 18th, 19th.
But you're only doing the 5K event.
Yes. She's doing the marathon, and he's doing the 5K, I guess, with me.
Bros got to stick together. Like, we're lazy slobs. We're not doing
and my thing is, because the marathon is 13 miles.
13.6, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not built for that. And apparently, like, you got to keep up a certain walking pace because of...
You can walk the marathon?
Well, if you can keep the pace up.
I don't think you can. I don't think.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I'm like, yo, I do typically like 7 miles a day, right?
Okay.
And I was like, that's like in the oven, like, right? I'm moving.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine doing that because that takes me like a while to do. I can't imagine doing that for 5 hours or 4 hours walking. So that means I'd have to run.
I think the marathon is 26 miles, you know? And the half marathons. I'm not gonna look it up.
Oh no, I'm sorry. She's doing a half marathon. Right, so you're right. So it's I just know the miles, but I'm still getting used to it. It's my first 5K. I'm trying to be a.
You can walk a 5K in 30 minutes.
Because it's 3 miles.
Yeah, you can.
I think so. It's because honestly, I've done. Well, actually, I lied. I have done a 5K and back in the day.
You can't walk it in 30 minutes, but you could.
Yeah, and you can breeze it.
You can breeze it.
I've done a 5K back in the day in my fraternity. And by the time I was like, yo, I was like, oh, what we gonna do later? And I was like, we're done. And I was like, oh, because 3 miles is,
40, 45 minutes in an hour range, just a leisurely stroll, you can get it done.
Yeah.
So, but going to Kentucky. That is. I guess you get a chance at getting another Mothman, Crab Man.
Oh yeah, something. And because now I need it. I mean, like I needed like a chicken from KFC.
It's probably not a chicken though. Their guy's probably not.
Oh, I need to know. Actually,
it's something that's probably not.
What is it called? What is it like the state? What's the state? Urban myth? Urban.
What are the cryptids? Maybe it's called a state cryptid.
State.
CRY.
Oh, okay.
Cryptid.
Yeah.
CRYPTID.
Yep.
I
Can
spell.
Come on. Yeah. Now I need to know what it, Kentucky.
The
Okay.
ooh. Whole lot of oohs.
Wait a second, is that the Bigfoot?
So it's a redneck, is what you're telling me. Their cryptid is a redneck.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Population redneck is what Kentucky has as their mythical creature. It's either that or a moonshiner. Like it's got to be.
Kentucky is home to numerous cryptids, creatures that are a subject of folklore and believed to exist, including the infamous Pope Lick monster that haunts the Trestle Bridge, the strange Kelly Hopkinsonville goblins reported near a farm in 1955, and other creatures like Bigfoot, Mothman, and Milton lizard, and beasts of land between the lakes. These legends are part of Kentucky's rich folklore, with sightings occurring in
me.
and even the state's cave systems like Monmouth Caves. The Pope Lick monster, a notorious creature that supposedly lures people to their deaths on a railroad trestle in the boy.
Don't cross a railroad trestle or whatever or whatever that is. Don't do that, and you'll live longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I ain't fucking with none of this. But I mean, I get a Bigfoot.
Fair.
I do a Bigfoot.
Kentucky though.
Yeah, Kentucky for the urban bourbon.
Listen, if they try to convince you to go further west, like to one of the Dakotas, don't do it.
Oh, I probably wouldn't do a Dakota.
You're not gonna come back.
I wouldn't mind because I enjoy a bourbon, and the wife enjoys bourbon. So I was like, well, I'd go just for the bourbon component. But I also haven't been to Kentucky. I've been to Tennessee.
What's to go to Kentucky for?
Bourbon, apparently. But you know, it's funny because after I even told my mom, I was like, yeah, I'm going to Kentucky. She was like, oh, like KFC? I was like, oh, you're right. Because I didn't register that. But, you know, until I started looking at the hotel. And then there was something else in Kentucky. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I wouldn't have thought.
I still don't think.
Yeah, no.
But, you know, you live on the edge.
I do.
You live on the edge.
I'm the most randomest person you probably ever meet.
See, the thing is, it's just your whiteness showing up. You're living in the space.
I'm fine with that.
Gray. You're living in the gray.
Look, honestly, it was, back in the day, you could actually hit me up. This is how I used to do stuff, right? Like, people could literally hit me up and be like, hey, what you doing tonight? Nothing. Why? You want to go to Jersey? Okay. And then we'd leave. Now, mind you, did I have work the next day? Yes. Did I drive all night? Also, yes.
Yes.
Did I lose money? No. Broke even. Because honestly, the problem is when you go to Jersey, because we went to Atlantic City.
Okay.
The buy-ins are like $30. Nygel doesn't do $30 buy-ins.
Okay.
So it was like one. Okay, you won. Thank you and good day. Like during the day, it's like a $5 buy-in. Like it's like a little easier to be able to manage that and kind of manage that from there. No, I'm not doing that shit for $30. Fuck out of here. Because I usually run the table. Like, so that's like three spots.
Mm-hmm.
That's $90. You know what I can do with $90?
Put it back in your gas tank for the trip home.
Yes.
And get a sandwich or something.
Yeah, because whoever I rode with wasn't about driving. You know, they hit the, oh yeah, I can help you. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm by myself. Good look. Good talk.
Like I said, you trying to go to Atlantic City? It's 10:30. I gotta be to work tomorrow.
And this is such a funny contrast of what I am now to what I used to be. Like, Nygel used to be out there in the streets. And now I'm like, you know, you called me out on a couple times. I'm like, I don't touch grass. And it's like, yeah, you touch grass. And I'm like, no, I don't. Yes, you do. And I'm like, you're right. I do have photos to prove that I am not in the house like I claim I am.
You were out in them streets.
I be trying to be in the house. But the streets be calling.
The streets be calling me.
The streets be calling.
The streets be like,
they're like, Nygel, we miss
through.
you. Come on through. And I'm like, you're right. Let's go.
I'm wearing that little dress you like called Morning Haze when you gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go. I don't care. Cause like I just said, I don't need much sleep. That's also what the problem was. Like, I didn't need much sleep. So like I'd take a quick hour nap in the car. I'm moving. Let's go. Didn't help either. Back in the day, I was in retail. So like I didn't really have to be good at my job. I could just kind of float through the shift.
You have to be good at any job.
Well, no, but like,
I mean, if you're a surgeon, sure.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I could literally just like kind of ghostly go. I mean, like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like in customer service now or like a job now, you gotta kind of be somewhat productive a little bit. But back then, nah, I was out here thriving.
I got a customer service story for you.
Okay.
A little bit of annoyance. All right. So I got an art project. I mentioned it to you before, and they don't make a canvas. They do make a canvas at this size, but it costs too much. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to put one together. I'm going to buy some stretcher bars, and I already got canvas around the house. I'm going to stretch my first canvas for this painting that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I was looking around and pricing where I can get stretcher bars from, and the stretcher bars are just the wooden frames that go behind paintings.
Yeah.
So they got different grades of them, different levels. I even tested out getting cheaper, like $2 bars in a smaller scale, just to work out the kinks for putting it together.
Yeah.
I didn't stretch the canvas on it, but the frame itself, like, you want it to be square so that it's not like,
tilted or whatever.
It's not tilted or whatever. So, you got to bang it out, mallet, replace it, whatever, wedge, hold it in place, block, whatever you got to do to get it square. So I went to Dick Blick, which is an art store.
Okay.
They've got one in Maryland, but they're pretty, like, I can't say universal. Maybe they're like Midwest and Eastern, but they're notable. Not quite as notable as Michael's is to most people, but Dick Blick online had stretcher bars and they had a sale, right?
Okay.
So I got the heavy duty stuff because I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna just put the bread out for it, and so I can have something that's gonna be sturdy enough when I put it together. I ain't gotta worry about it. I'm transporting it. It just I don't want any mishaps with it.
Yeah, of course not. Because you hate to put all that work in it,
and it just
crumbles, folds like
it just ain't what it ain't my effort really going into it. I'm just trying to like cut corners. No, we're not gonna do that. So the bars themselves weren't expensive. So the frame, the outer frame, those pieces weren't expensive, but the crossbars, because it's 40 by 60, and you need some supports in the middle, or else it's just like I gotta fucking kite at this point if I don't, and it just get picked up by the wind, it won't. The frame won't hold at that scale without having some sort of support. So I got crossbars. It's T's, basically a T with a wedge cut out on both parts so that they can lay in one another, right?
Okay.
And so with the outer frame, it's basically puzzle pieces that are real tight. You slot them in, they hold in place. You can add some wedges to them if they're smaller so that they can keep that form. If not, you want to put crossbars, and they don't have to be like the T kind. They could just be like at angles on the corners, or they can just come straight down, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. I bought a 40 inch and a 60 inch. And with those bars come brackets on the end that you have to screw into the outer frame in order for those to stay in place. It's the brackets. The brackets come with little screws, and then you screw them in, and everybody's happy.
Okay.
Get the box. I order it. Takes a couple of days. I get the box shipped to me. And 40 by 60, the box that I get is every bit of 7 feet tall.
Okay.
It's a thin box, like it's a rectangle, but it's 7 feet tall. And the top of it is ripped, and it's like someone took a cigarette. It's like someone took a cigarette and just broke it, right? Like you just break the cigarette and it's just like dangling.
Yeah.
So the top part of it is ripped, but it's like paper stuffing in here, and then I put some paper stuffing down there. I pull that paper stuffing out, and I can see my wooden planks and stuff are in there. So I'm just like, all right, I'll get to it when I get to it. The next day, open it up, take all the pieces out. I'm missing the brackets.
Of course you are.
I'm missing the brackets. So I go to Dick Blick online, and then they got a chat feature. So I ordered it last Friday, and I go to chat that Saturday when I open it up, and it's just like, well, I got it Friday. I go to chat that Saturday when I open it up.
Yeah.
And tell them I'm missing pieces. I need my shit ordered. And then they tell me that, well, those pieces aren't QR'd. They don't have like QR codes for those pieces.
So they can't really replace it without replacing your entire order.
No.
Oh.
They say, we got to get it over to shipping to figure out what can be done. I reach out to these people every day. And every day I get a moving answer. We should get back to you at the end of the day because it's still associated with my first order. And it should be a new shipping label sent to me. It's nothing. Every day I reach out to them over chat. And then finally I was like, I need to speak to a manager. We don't have any managers available over chat. You have to call in. So I called, talked to the woman and was just like, hey, I just need to get this shit shipped because every single day you are telling me that at the end of the day or within the next, because it was Friday, it was like, it's going to take 24 business hours. It's a loophole.
Yeah.
It's a loophole. And the part that annoys me is like, so I called, they put me on hold to get through to a manager. It took a while. I just hung up and I was just like, I'll just try it again tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, and let's say that was yesterday, right? I go back to the website to see if the phone number, because it's like chat with us and then there's the phone number. I go back to the website. Chat is gone. You could no longer chat with customer service anymore.
Oh,
and then I tried it under incognito browsing, like, well, maybe they just put like a cookie on my IP address or something like that. And I was just like, well, let me see if I tried it on my phone. Like, it's just, the chat option is gone. Dang. So it's just like, so I got to call and wait in this queue forever. And I'm just pissed. And what I'm going to end up doing is, because like I got a expected ETA of like September 13th, that I'm just going to end up going to the Dick Blick in downtown Baltimore and just buying more planks, cross planks, just so I can have those end pieces.
That's crazy.
Because they're not getting back to me on what I need them to get back to me on.
There's no way to be able to order those separately?
They don't have them separately.
I mean, not from Dick Blicks, but somewhere else.
But they have to be to the size of the piece. You know what I'm saying? Like that wooden shape. Yeah. It's not like a universal thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like a solution.
So I'm just going to have to go to Dick Blick and just...
Yeah, Dick Blick, wow, yo.
Because it doesn't have to be the same length. It just needs to be the same.
Yeah, it needs to be the fit.
Yeah, the fit. And
but even then, it's like, yo, you guys clearly have to put it in the packaging. So there must be a code for...
Where is it?
Yeah.
Like, just where's the piece?
If anything, take it from another one. Take it from another one that's probably open in the fucking...
If that's how... Then somebody else needs to be short because y'all shorted me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just order more. I don't care. But like,
well, most places I feel like customer service wise, like because I remember I ordered a concrete mix, a cement mixer, and it got delivered. Same thing. They delivered it. Fucking looked like it went to war before it got to my house, right? Because you know how Dontrell or whatever the fuck his name is be treating my packages. So I was like, hey, they didn't come with wheels. I need wheels. They're like, yeah, we don't have a QR code. We're just gonna send you another one. And I was like, okay. Now, he came and was like, oh, I got to pick up the old one. And I was like, well, I'll give you what I got. And I just kind of threw pieces at him. Like, because no one told me he was coming.
Right.
And so I just threw pieces at him, and then they gave me the new one. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But that's how you're supposed to do it. You know, like, hey, we don't have but we're not going to inconvenience you.
We're
going to resend it back out.
Like, I'm reaching out every day. I haven't done it yesterday or today, but Mark.
But even then, it's like this is time out of my day.
Like this, it's been a week. Like let's do something. Like,
and then they kid you on
without a label.
Purpose.
Without a label, though. You know what I'm saying? Like just ship it out.
Yeah.
I don't understand. So Dick Blick can suck my Dick Blick.
Yeah, that's inconsiderate. That's how you lose business.
That was my only time doing business, and I won't.
Oh, I know. I was saying, like, you'll do it to get what you need, and then after that, it's just gonna be last time. And I've never used Dick Blick, but I will not use it now.
And I'm just amazed, like, how the fuck did the chat service go away? Like, I almost want you to like pull it up on your phone, like, see if you can see if it's got
Just gives a high school energy right here.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like
just gonna remove that jump.
It's got rid of that shit. Like, nah, he can't come back here.
No, that's wild.
he can't come back.
Yeah, Dick Blick wildin'.
Wildin'. I'm tell you about me wildin', audience. So back in July, we got a couple voicemails, and my simple ass forgot to play one of them. So today is August the 21st, and we have another voicemail to play catch up with. So I'm going to pull up this voicemail and give some commentary on something we have never heard before. Are you ready, Sir Nygel?
Yes. Good now. Yeah.
What's up, fellas? This is Jared, one half of the hashtag Blackout Podcast and founder of Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. Man, what's up, y'all? I know it's been a minute. I actually left a couple messages, I believe, on your other voicemail from the past. Maybe, I don't know, a couple years ago, the voicemail number, but it's changed. So I don't even remember what I said on that. But, hey, congratulations on 200 episodes, actually 201. That's very dope. And, yeah, I'm listening to 201. And I'm going to do a little, non-judgment and gentle judgment. Yeah, Nygel, going to West Virginia, you know what, man? I don't judge you at all for, feeling like okay and then feel a little awkward and not at all, whatever it is, but then feeling cool when there's, not many Negroes there. Because I've been to West Virginia before, and, yeah, it was weird. And I think I was the only black person that I saw the whole time I was there. Actually, there was one other dude, and I think he was at the conference I was at. Yeah, I was actually traveling there with one of my coworkers who's like a Utah Mormon. And he's one of those dudes, he's a really cool dude, but he's one of those dudes I got a black friend type of guy. And he's wants to try to, make silent moments go away by talking about stuff that's hip or cool. It was random, it was wild, but it was a good trip overall. But yeah, West Virginia, very weird. And Jay, definitely going to judge you for dropping your car off with that random dude. I mean, it was stupid, but it was inexcusable stupid, if that makes any sense, or excusable stupid. Because, yeah, you went where the guy told you to go across the street to drop your car off to get a tire. Some other dude who looked probably official, unofficially official, asked you what you needed. He looked around, he mumbled, sort of like those guys do at those shops, and then he's like, all right, cool, I got your car. And then he took off. He could have been gone with it, or he could have, been legit, and thankfully he was legit for your case. But I've never heard of a used tire shop. That's a first for me. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to sling some meat for these Utah people up here. So holla at y'all. Happy 4th of July and whatnot, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, yeah. Find me on Instagram at Hooks Rub, and also me and Jay's show at #BlackoutPodcast. And condolences to my cousin Jay for his brother, also my cousin, who passed away a few weeks ago. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Jay. And we appreciate your judgment, Jared, because rightfully so for both of us.
Yeah, because it's in tandem. I mean, because we just talking about West Virginia, and this is. We did not plan this.
We didn't.
I literally had not listened to this voicemail.
I had not listened to this voicemail because I forgot, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, there's another one." And
because we've been popular.
Yeah,
we've had guests, and then we just didn't play it.
And we only record every other week, so
yeah, and so a month goes by really fast when you record every other week. And in the last 2 episodes, we've had guests. So
yeah,
voicemails in tandem, it works. I forgot about the car thing. That was hilarious. And then I will say this man Jared, he Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. He be throwing down on the grill. This man chatted us the other day and was like, "Y'all come get a plate." And I'm gonna tell you, I would have went to Utah. I would have showed up and been like, "Give me that brisket." I would have.
Yeah, the brisket was.
That's what I'm saying.
That brisket was.
It was rude.
Yo,
I was like, "Yo, that don't look good." And I would go out there and show up and be like, "You gonna give me a brisket?"
Damn, that brisket did look.
It looked good. I had some brisket the other day, bro, and I'm telling you right now, I might start being that meat guy. I feel like.
What does that meat guy mean?
I feel like guys grow up and they become into certain stereotypes, right? Maybe the yard guy, right? Okay, all right. The car guy, the meat guy, the griller. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've had a brisket out there for 12 hours, and I done
smoker.
Yeah, I done wrestled a pig and made love to it. Wait a minute.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Then there's probably some other stuff, right? I don't know what it is, but maybe the guy who still has cornrows at 50 is. I don't know. I don't know what other categories there are, but there's a group. I feel like I should look it up. But the meat guy. Get a brisket, be cooking some shit overnight. Knowing my luck, there'd probably be a bear out back eating my brisket.
Especially out here.
Yeah.
Bears do walk through.
I feel like a deer. I mean, I've had deer in my backyard.
I just saw a deer in the middle of the day, 4 of them just eating.
They don't give
I was
shit.
just like, aren't you supposed to scatter?
I think COVID fucked them all up. They was like, yo, this is our place.
Look, yeah, they was just out.
We was here first.
They was just out. Like, y'all not even hidden. Like, this is a major.
Okay.
Y'all just out.
Okay. YOLO.
Exactly.
Every night, my ring goes off because there's some deer walking across my front yard. And my thought is
what
always...
you all don't know is Nygel lives on probably the second or third most busiest street in the county.
Yeah, like, and they leisurely just walk through my yard.
This is not... If a deer ever cut across the street at any hour of the day, there's a really good chance they're going to get smacked.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
By a Prelude, an old Honda Prelude.
Something, because there's so much traffic. Like, sometimes even driving out my driveway, it might take me like 10, 15 minutes to get out of my driveway.
Depending on the time of the day.
Yeah.
That you leave out.
And not to mention if it's traffic. Because I've been stuck on my driveway for a while. People look at me like, you ain't coming in here. And I'd be like, please, I'm just trying.
Everybody's an asshole.
No, yeah.
Everybody. Like, I was picking up somebody from Dulles.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to do a loop because they lost their bag. The airline lost their bag.
Oh, that's
so they had to, like, wait a bit to fill out forms or whatever. And so I've never been to Dulles before, but I know, like, any airport, you're just going to loop. Yeah. Right? So Dulles is basically a service road that you kind of take at the top to loop back around. And then you merge in off of they've got a direct line that goes off of whatever interstate, 276, whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
Like it's just direct off their freeway. It only goes to the airport. And it's like 13 miles. So what I'm saying is like this traffic only goes to the airport.
Yeah.
But if it's like, it could become an HOV lane or some shit like that. Yeah. But, so you merge in, that's coming from the right, the loop is on the left. But if you stay in the left lane, you're going to go down to the parking.
Okay.
So you got to get over at least one right lane to get back up to the concourse to pick up people or drop people off. And I had to loop like 4 times. Right?
Oh, shit.
It was a lot, but whatever. I said I'd be there and I picked them up.
Yeah.
No big deal. But so many people, because like I'm seeing hundreds of cars, right? Because when I first got there, there wasn't much traffic. But after like the first loop, I guess arrivals were happening. People were coming to pick up people. And it was so many people like trying to shoot across like 5 lanes.
Oh, people wilding. Yeah.
Like you will see a car, like if everyone's going like east-west, you will see a car driving north-south.
Yeah.
Just across all the traffic just to get, and like speeding and jerking and jumping. It's just like.
And then looking at you like you crazy.
Like you're all assholes. Like, like I'm going to let you go. Like I'm just going to slow down and let you go because
you wilding.
Because you just, even if you're not wilding, like if you want to get over, get over.
Yeah.
I don't know problems, like just, but you can tell so much about people from the way they drive. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Like people are inconsiderate, they're reckless, they're selfish, they're dangerous, they're fucking assholes. And airport traffic will let you know exactly who you are dealing with in America. Assholes.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree with that.
Because it's not their projected self. This is who they are. Because they are in their own little cocoon tank with 4 wheels and they're just acting out the way they absolutely live their lives. They're assholes, assholes, assholes. How you gonna honk your horn? Not at me, but like people, they just try and go the same place you are.
Yeah. I can see if it's like, if they're stopped and it's like no one in front of them, like in the middle of like this. Then it's like, what are you doing, dog? Pay attention. But I refuse to beat my horn most times. But like, because I don't want to give you the satisfaction of having you have me beat my horn. That's my thing. It's probably silly. I probably shouldn't even do it. But even then, it's like, yo, just exist. You ain't gotta worry about it.
None of these people matter.
No.
There's not a single person from those hundreds of cars I saw that I could ever identify again in life. No. I couldn't identify the police officers up there directing traffic, like go this way, go that way, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like none of this shit matters. It's just this moment. I just need to get through this moment, and I'm just gonna go on my life and
never see most of y'all again.
Ever, even if I did,
I wouldn't know who you were. Yeah, no. But I guess I guess I'm getting to the point. Like it's funny though, you know, because to that point, like you know, so many people in the world, right? It's so interesting that sometimes you do bump into somebody, you know, like who you do know, right? And it's like, what's the likelihood of the stars aligning like this? Where I would bump into your bitch. Like, I mean, not that case, but like, it's sometimes just so wild. It's like, why are you here? Like, that's so crazy.
I actually have a story with that.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Gen Con over the weekend.
Hey, I'm
sorry. Otakon.
Oh,
weekend.
I wanted to go.
I went to Otakon. Actually, when we were recording last Thursday, I got a phone call while we were recording. And then when I went out to my car, I called him back. A buddy of mine was playing a set down there.
Oh, nice.
It was a mixing or DJ drawing event.
Mm-hmm.
And this other dude named Substantial was putting it on. And they were down on the main floor. And they had probably like 15, 16 tables of people drawing. And they had an artist on stage next to the DJ. And he had an hour set.
Yeah.
But my buddy, he got sick last year. He was in a coma and he had to learn how to walk. So he can't walk like long distances.
Okay.
So he needed somebody to drop him off. And all his other people couldn't do it for him. So he reached out to me, and coincidentally, we weren't recording on Saturday. And I was just like, yeah, I'll go. So I had a guest pass, which means I had access the whole weekend.
Nice.
I didn't know it, but.
Yeah, but still, that's so tight. Because, I mean, like, I even tried to look at prices and was like, you could become a member. And I was like, what do you mean a member? I was like, what does that even mean?
So just to give some.
How was
like color to it. I wasn't in a great mood. Now, I'll explain that in a minute. Okay. Just to get some color to it. It was a good 40,000 people down there on Saturday. Jesus. In costume and stuff. And there was one young lady I follow on the internet, right? Like, not because she's a cosplay conner or whatever the fuck. It's because, like, she's an artist. Because there was an event going on down National Harbor, and a friend of mine took their kids down and they met the artist, and they was like, you're an artist, you two should know each other.
Okay.
It didn't really turn into that, but I started following them. And then in turn, she goes to conventions and stuff like that.
Okay.
I seen her.
Mm-hmm.
The only face I recognized. Like, I just saw her.
Which is random.
This is random. It's like,
especially with 40,000 people.
Yeah, like,
and it's like,
but I saw her while I was driving. Because let me explain something to you. This was another annoyance of mine. Audience, you may or may not know this. I'm pretty sure I've said this on the show before. I fucking hate DC and DC streets.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been to the convention center?
I have in my life, yeah.
All right. Driving there from Baltimore or whatever.
Oh,
no problem. Yeah. No problem. The convention center itself was the problem. Oh, navigation took me to the back of it where it has the sky bridge between the two buildings. Or whatever, right? Yeah. The two buildings only make sense from above ground. Because you see it and it's just like, oh, I guess it's kind of big, whatever. And he calls the woman who was helping put him on and stuff like that. And she's like, you need to meet me on this street. So I put in that street. We looped that building 8 times trying to find the street. And it kept sending us to different locations from my navigation.
Yeah.
It was not pleasant at all. Like, no, it's right here. And on his phone, he's looking it up too. And it's telling him different places for the same address.
Yeah.
And then it just so happens that we called her when we were around the back of the building where it just kept taking us to the back of the building, And she was like, all right, take the right. Take the next right. What we could never do is when we were coming back out, we could only take lefts, and the lefts wouldn't lead us in front of the building. We just needed to get to the front of the building.
Yeah.
Because that's where that street was. It was only a block though. So the street's name was only that block in front of the building. You know what I'm saying? Like the other once you got past that block, it was a different street name, and once you went west and got past the block,
so
it was a different street name.
Yeah, it was getting
it just would not send us. I promise you, we looped it like 7 times. Right? We got there early, ended up getting there not late, which is not as early as we like.
Yeah.
So as I'm looping, that's why I see the girl. I was like, oh, I know her. Because like I'm driving around and stuff like that, and it's just like
you're fucking doing tours.
It's like I was like, oh, that's that girl. But anyway, so he gets out in front of the building, whatever, and she was like, yeah, there's a garage around here you can park, a block down that way. Nope. Because at this point, all the parking garages in nearby were full. Because it was like 40,000 people.
Yeah.
So I had to go down past I'm about to say the MTI Center, but whatever I'm at the National Portrait Gallery.
Okay.
I'm off F&10. I'm around there somewhere to park.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like downtown, but
my old job, FedEx, a little bit.
Yeah. I'm down there, and I got to park. And so I was like, all right, I'll just walk a few blocks, because in my mind, I'm thinking, like any reasonable downtown, like the blocks don't move, meaning like a building isn't going to just jump in front of the street, or like a concourse walkway cuts the street off. So I'm thinking if I just went straight down, I should just have to walk straight up. put in convention center. Check this out. If you put convention center in your phone while you're in DC, would you like to know where you're going to go?
Probably a hotel.
A Comfort Inn. That is not the Washington, D.C. Convention Center. No. You have to put in the Washington, D.C. Convention Center.
That's annoying.
And it's 99 degrees outside this day. So I'm walking like realistically like 7 blocks. And then I go in the wrong direction.
Now it's 14 blocks.
I'm going and I get there and I look like, because after I get closer, I see people in costume. So I'm like, I must be walking in the right direction. Right? Because I'm not, what I didn't do was pay attention to street names. Like I'm just walking.
Yeah, because I mean, like you got turned around so much. It's like, all right, I'm following. I put trust in my phone,
and it took me to a Comfort Inn, and I said, "You bitch." Then I put in Washington Convention Center, and I had to walk like 3 more blocks that way. Get inside, I'm annoyed. Right, I'm sweaty. I'm annoyed.
Yeah,
I got my pass though, so it's no big deal. And I walk inside.
Yeah, I can only imagine if you had to pay.
It's honestly, this experience showed me that conventions are not my cup of tea, because if you're not interested in it, it's nothing. It's just a bunch.
Well, that's also what I was going to say too, because I was like, you did all that effort and you got in. You're like, I don't understand none of this references.
Like nothing jumps out. It's a bunch of people. They're having this BlurCon is nothing, but BlurCon is better for me. BlurCon is like a family reunion. I felt like it was so much there at Otakon. But nothing to look at. It was so much, but nothing like caught my eye. Not a person, not a costume, not anything. The only thing that caught my eye there was this weird behavior that I think goes on at every convention. And I think it's just the most anti-social thing that could ever happen. You're walking around with the camera. You see someone and you say, "Hey, can I take a picture?" And they say, "Yeah." And they pose for a picture. And then everybody goes about their business. That shit is weird. Like, you don't even introduce yourself. Yeah. You don't get anybody's name. There's no engagement other than, I took a picture of a stranger. What the fuck are you going to do with that picture?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Because it's funny you even said it, because when I was at Gen Con, there's a black dude wearing a black Ranger outfit. I think I might have mentioned it. And they like literally was like, "Hey, gotta take a picture." And he put the helmet on, took the picture. So he's not even him in this photo. And then that was it.
That is funny. You are an object. Like I'm going to show off all these objects. These are actual people.
Yeah, but it's like I'm showing off the effort that you put out. I don't even want to know who you are.
I don't even know who you are. But are you even showing them all? I'm taking pictures of strangers. What am I going to do with this?
I mean, outside of
I'm not even in the pictures.
Well, yeah. Outside of the initial, like, I guess, showing off that you went. Like, let's say if you took a picture with like Carmen Sandiego or something like that, right?
But you're not in the picture. You're taking pictures of people.
Oh, that's weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can I take a picture? Click, not like
no, I would need to be in the picture.
So because I was frustrated, right? So what I didn't know, what I didn't know was how big the DC Convention Center is.
Oh yeah,
downstairs, huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's so big. BlurCon was there. They were on the back row, the last row, and the only reason I knew they were there is because they was blasting hip hop music. They were partying outside of their booth. Everybody was dancing and having a good time. It was like no black vendors. It was probably like 4 or 5. BlurCon had the party, but they were in the back.
I didn't know BlurCon could do that.
Why couldn't they? You pay the vendor fee.
Well, I'm just thinking like BlurCon as itself is its own entity.
But you're trying to attract attention to your convention.
Well, yeah, but I guess I would have never thought they would have been, I guess, like a committee that would then go to another con to talk about their. I've only been to like 1 or 2 cons.
Listen.
Like I've been to Gen Con as a historian because I'm out here Revolutionary War, and then I went to BlurCon with you. So like I've never seen other cons at other cons.
So I am, because of Gen Con.
But that's it. I didn't know that.
Gen Con, because of Otakon. I'm definitely going back to BlurCon next year. I'm going to play into
it's
it.
It's in March, I think.
I'm going.
No, I'm saying
it was in March. Yeah,
I'm saying because I want to go as well.
Like,
so
it was in March. I'm going back. Like I'm just going to play into it a little bit more. But like Otakon, I was so annoyed, bro. I didn't even know they had a video arcade in there, because I was just walking around. They did, like, you had to like go past, not really a partition.
Like the convention center had
they had like coin operated, like,
that's crazy.
The whole arcade in that joint.
It's been like 20 years since I've been in the convention center.
Like it was massive.
No, I believe it.
But what I started doing, because like I didn't even hang around for my boy to do a set. Like I just started walking around because I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, this point.
Everything. Like I just need to cool off because like I wasn't like seething mad. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, but you also were technically hot as well. So
but I also have to walk back out to get my car. I got to walk 7 blocks again to get my car because he can't walk with me.
Yeah.
Like it's no inconvenience to him. All the inconvenience is on me, which is fine. I signed up for it, but stupid.
Yeah.
What I started doing was I recognized that open areas is kind of where people took pictures of strangers.
Yeah.
So I would kind of like hover around in open areas. And if I was in earshot of hearing someone say, hey, can I take a picture? I would slow walk behind the person they were taking pictures of. So I could appear in my mind, I'm appearing in random people's photos. I did it at least 7 or 8 times.
I just imagine.
Because I was just like, y'all niggas is weird and I'm going to be weird too. I gotta make something out of this. So there's this one fat black dude, and he was the one that really gave me the idea. I'm just going to walk behind his picture. Because I was like, you're weird. Everybody's in here weird. So I'm going to do some weird shit too.
You know, it's funny though, because there was this I don't know, I guess like a attendee who would purposely do weird interviews on purpose.
Oh, that's engagement. Like you actually.
No, but like they were like okay, really leaned into it, loved it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's hilarious. I've watched it like several different times. But I now imagine, because everyone is, if they don't post it, it didn't happen, right? So I just imagine there's probably several Otakon posts with Jay Delnegro
in the background.
And multiple, because I imagine just angles wise, you probably got into other
crisscrossing. Like it's kept crisscrossing because it was in between basically the overhead bridge. You couldn't see it, but you could tell this is where the dividing.
Oh no, I know exactly. But I think it's hilarious because I can imagine if you went to like Otakon post on Instagram, you probably would start seeing Jay in the background.
I had on, what color did I have on? I don't even remember. But I think it was like loud and vibrant. Like I had on like the fuchsia color or something like that. I think I had something like that. But I
feel like next year we gotta have it where we do a like a loud color, put a bomb on the shirt, like like a old school like like a wind up like a funny joint, and that'd be a photo bomb, right? And you just literally just walk around and just be like.
I had a Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man t-shirt.
Okay.
So I got a couple like love your shirt.
Yeah. Because that's what you do. I do that too. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that. I like that. We'll be the photo bombers.
Yeah.
That could be our niche for BlurCon.
Just walking around, just photo bombing people.
Photo bombing people, just jumping in the background. So when you see us at BlurCon, just know
we photo bombing.
That's our purpose here.
Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to go to Otakon, but because I'd never been, and I heard some good things about it.
Like it's not.
But the thing is, now that you said 40,000, I am less inclined to want to go.
It was crazy. My buddy, like I said, he can't walk. So I mean, he can walk, just not long distances. But convention center is kind of huge.
Yeah.
And he had to be pushed around in a wheelchair or whatever, right? And the woman who helped him out. Who helped organize and stuff. She was doing the pushing and stuff. Like she was like his hostess. Cool. On the way out, I was kind of looking at him, and I more or less was like, I ain't gonna push in that wheelchair, right? Like it just nah. Like
we ain't gonna do a relationship.
And then I told a couple women that, and they were like, "What's wrong with men? Everything is just against man law. Why you can't push him around in a wheelchair?" And I'm like, "Nigga can walk."
Yeah,
like it'd be one thing if like he was in a cast or he really just got I ain't pushing that nigga around in the wheelchair.
Yeah, at this point it's like he can walk.
He can walk.
Not long distance.
How about he lean on the back of the wheelchair and just like
mosey around that way? A cane almost.
Like I mean, yeah. Like I'm not. No.
It's funny though because something else happened recently where it was like it was something to do with asking questions, right? And it was like, yeah, so what's the details? I was like, I don't know. I didn't ask that. And they were like, why not? I was like, because I'm a man.
I don't fucking need to know.
They just told me be there Saturday. And I was like, well, what are you guys doing? I don't know.
Exactly.
And it's like, yeah, I don't ask follow-up questions. I mean, I know I should, because in my mind, I'm always like, oh, maybe I should ask more questions. But it's like, I'll figure it out. I figure you're not going to invite me to some random. And now, given I have been gone to random shit.
Like West Virginia.
Yeah.
And
but
Kentucky.
Usually it's like, I don't need to know the details. Like, I'll just go. And then I'll figure out the details later.
Yeah, so on the way out, it wasn't as bad, right? Because he pretty much left. He did his set.
You not kind of knew where
no, because it doesn't look the same to me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at navigation, right? And this is my faux pas. Like there's a shadow that goes in the direction of which, like it's like a blue dot and a shadow pointing in the direction that you should go in.
Oh.
I walked in the opposite direction at first because I just didn't know it was that. And then I looked like, where the fuck am I going? And then the line kept. So what happens when you go in the wrong direction with navigation? It just moves. So in a car, you can catch up with it. Yeah. But when you're walking, it takes a minute to be like, oh, I'm going the wrong way. So I walked further away and then I got to it and drove back up, like got in the car. You know what I did? Convention center. You know where it took me? The fucking hotel.
You went back to the hotel?
It took me back to the hotel. Because on me, because like I'm not.
Yeah, at that point, you're also like, I'm just done with the day. Like, I just want to get this shit over with.
Took me back to the hotel. And then I got chastised by, because it was like I don't want to say it was a crossing guard, but it was a lot of traffic, be it cars and people on foot.
Yeah.
Especially in the backside in the underpass, right?
Yeah.
And I had to come down, basically, do a right, do another right, so I could pull up on the right side of the building in front of the door. He just hop in. And I'm frustrated because like, I'm looking at my touchscreen, not my phone, but I'm looking at my touchscreen. I'm looking down to adjust something. I don't remember what. And he was off to the side and he put his hand up to like slow down. He wasn't like in the middle or off to the side and put his hand up because people wanted to cross the street and I just wasn't paying attention. And like, I wasn't speeding, but I wasn't going slow either. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to like slam on the brakes. I felt so bad because like he was so disappointed in me because it was a black dude.
Yeah,
he was like, nigga,
come on, bro.
I'm straight up. He was like, come on, bro, nigga, like,
yeah,
pay attention. He did the eye thing, like, pay attention.
We need to do better.
Pay attention, man. Shit, you right, bro. You right. But you know what? I never recognized that nigga again. It was just that moment.
Yeah,
it was just that moment, and he chastised me, and he was right because my eyes were not alert on and I just couldn't wait to get out of DC.
No, I feel you.
Wait.
Because honestly, like when I was going to the airport, Reagan, it took me through DC. And I was like, why are you taking me through DC? And then it pretty much had me at the convention center because I was seeing like Anime Girl. I was like, oh, Otakon. I was like, I so wanted to go. Then it like had me take a left on New York to get to 395. And I was like, why did you take me this way? I was like, you just wanted me to deal to see traffic.
Yeah, just wanted you to see and then give you some traffic.
Because remember, I wanted to try to squeeze it in, but it was like, nah, I ain't gonna make that happen. And I'm glad I didn't, because like I said, the 40,000 seems daunting. I wouldn't have seen shit.
So upstairs, I didn't do anything upstairs, right? All the booths and stuff were downstairs. Tons of booths, hundreds. Like I'm not exaggerating, hundreds.
No, I believe it because
they were selling weapons in there. It was weird, like phone weapons and actual knives and stuff. Like it's just like fudge. There was a
see, that's wild. Okay, so Otakon, I don't know the vibe then at that point because
they had the adult booths too, behind like curtains.
Oh, like sex toys and shit.
I don't know. I didn't go behind the curtains. You had to be 18 and older.
Well, so certain conventions only allow certain things, right? So like PAX, for instance, it has to be games and only games. So if you try to sell like, let's say dice, they're like, nah, you ain't a game. So Gen Con, same kind of energy. It's like, this type of thing. Otakon apparently is like, yo, if you got a product, you can sell it. You can sell fudge, dildos, and t-shirts, swords.
Artists, like, Artist Alley and stuff like that. Yeah. But vendors, that's what I'm saying. Like, they had like the Japanese, like, coin slot things where you can like turn the towers of them.
See, I would be cool with that.
Like, and that's where behind there is where the arcade was. And I never went over there.
Oh, okay.
Because like, as I started walking through the aisles and stuff, I'd start making games like, let me see if I can find a black vendor. Right?
Yeah.
I saw like 5, not exaggerating. 2 of them were playing music, so I knew they were black.
Yeah.
One was like an artist, and the other one was Blurcon. And like, they might not even been vendors. They might have just been working a booth for somebody, but there was no black people. And I couldn't make sense of anything because it's just noise, right? Not actual audio noise, but like visually, it's just if you don't know what you're looking for, there's no specific thing.
It starts all looking the same.
It's just stuff and noise, and there weren't any hot chicks. Like, but it may just be my eye because these chicks don't look hot. There was plenty of women in costumes. I saw a butt. I saw a butt.
It doesn't mean anything.
I saw curves, but none of them were hot. They were just like, none of this is appealing to me. I need Blurred Con. And BlurCon didn't have a ton of that, but I need brown.
But I think that's
I need brown.
I think that's it too, though, because
I need
like, because even like I said, like you could be dressed up, but you ain't gotta be bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I was actually talking to my boys the other day, and we was talking about this event I went to, and I was like, there wasn't no joints there, and he was like, what? I was like, there wasn't no joints there. There was women. There wasn't no jumps.
There wasn't no jumps.
I think the waitress was better than every bitch in the jump.
There wasn't no jumps.
Ain't no jumps. So even though there was a hell of a lot of people there, it doesn't mean that there's guaranteed jumps. Or they didn't go that day.
I was the coolest nigga in the building.
Oh,
me.
Mm-hmm.
No, there was no one cooler than me. I'm not that cool. Everybody, it was like I was surrounded by harmless people.
Well, no, and that's the thing about like Otakon, right? Like, I mean, like you get those kind of like, and I'm a dweeb, but a weeb, all right? I feel like I am. But a lot of times I'm in these groups and I'm like, I'm the cool one.
I'm the cool one.
And not to talk shit. Like I said, I'm part of the community. I've been watching Dragon Ball Z since the cassettes, right? Like I'm loyal. All right. I watch sub. I don't watch dub. I read mangas and manhwas and dawas.
What? What are those last two?
Chinese and Korean. So it's anime, which is mangas.
Okay.
Then there's manhwas, which is Chinese, and danwas, which is Koreans.
Yeah, I'm not of that mob.
Yeah, but I mean, I read all that shit, right? Yeah. I mean, it's the reading one they translate in English, so it's like I'm reading English, even though the danwas I like because they're all in color.
Okay.
Mangas, it's like the cover page is in color, and the rest of it is in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And in Chinese, there's like a hit or miss. But like sometimes, I mean, but they're all interesting. I'm in there. But I will say when I've hung out with people, it's definitely like, oh, you're not cool. Or you don't get no bitches. Which is, I mean,
I did see Jesus in the bathroom though.
That's awesome.
There was Jesus in the bathroom. And if anything, I felt profound at that moment.
Well,
he did have on a trench coat, so I'm not sure what Jesus we were talking about, but he had the crown of thorns, and
that's an interesting take.
I think he just wasn't prepared to come out to everyone just yet. He might have been getting dressed in the bathroom.
Maybe.
But
that's also like, what I would appreciate about it. I would more so want to see the booze. But next year I'm going to try to go. Because like I said, I was really disappointed when I found out it was that, like the weekend that everything was going on. Because I was like, I just don't have time. I'm not going to spend the money to just be there for like 2 hours. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I was there in the venue for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. My buddy was definitely there a little bit longer because I had to walk 30 plus minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You know
I just feel like I personally would want to walk and just look at all the vendors.
It has to be, it should be something you do with someone who's excited about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like that's what I was saying. Like I would want to see the vendors,
bring some weebs with you.
But that'd be the only thing I'd want to do is just see all the vendors, see what type of creative shit. Maybe see like a shirt like that Sega joint right that I got. You know what I'm saying? Like cool shit.
Definitely not there.
No, oh really?
Definitely not there.
Oh, okay.
Because the shirt says nigga. There's no way that shirt could like live in that space.
I feel like
nah.
Okay.
Nah, not in that space.
I feel like
because. Not rightfully so.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't have been at BlurCon either, though. But technically, because
BlurCon. It
well, I mean, I guess
because that's a family reunion.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
In a space like Otakon, is going to be someone who wants to argue that because I can't wear a clan shirt. I can't have a clan shirt here. You know what I'm saying? Like the point is to counter that point with something extreme. Where at BlurCon, it's just generally understood that this is not extreme amongst us.
I agree with you.
But in West Virginia and Kentucky, the clan shirt would be fine.
No, I know it would be.
Have you seen the clip of the young lady in like Walmart? She set up a camera and she has on a shirt of a Klansman being hung. A black woman. This Klansman being hung.
That's wild.
And this white woman was like, that's offensive, right? And she was like, to who? It's just offensive. And then she was like, are you a member of the Klan? Then who's it offensive to? Exactly.
Yeah, that is one of those.
It's like, why are you outraged?
Yeah,
you're outraged because you're white.
Yeah,
and she shouldn't have the nerve or the audacity to call out whiteness as something that shouldn't be here because that black woman.
I feel like that's one of those like
beneath her. Yeah,
like of all the things to choose, like, oh, that's offensive. Like that's
you ain't gotta say nothing.
That's diabolical.
You can feel it.
Yeah,
but you ain't gotta say nothing.
I feel like everything in me wouldn't want to even address. Like if I was white and I saw a Klansman being hung on someone's shirt, I'd be like, that's a choice, and then I would just keep it moving.
See, but what that white woman was saying was that black woman was disrespecting whiteness.
Yeah,
that's what she was saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but the white woman should just shut the fuck up.
No, she felt disrespected. She couldn't shut up.
Nah, bump that.
Because this black woman should not have the unmitigated gall and audacity to do something that's disrespectful to white people, and she is beneath whiteness.
No,
she has no say in any of this. She has no right, and that's what that white woman saw when she saw that Klansman hanging, the cartoon Klansman hanging on that black woman's t-shirt. It was like in a Walmart, so of course she's gonna run into somebody.
Oh yeah,
who has no qualms about like feeling away. Like you're really saying like this person isn't worth the effort, right? Like if you feel outraged by a t-shirt of a cartoon Klansman being hung, you're the problem.
Well, yeah, because it'd be like getting offended. I mean, I'm not going to go down that path, but like it's still just like why? Like why you shouldn't like if all I can see it was something else, maybe like a just generic white person. Then maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if it was just like a person.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But a Klansman? Like I
thought we all thought they were the bad guys.
I mean, I hope so.
No, but I thought that was just generally understood.
I would assume.
The bad guys.
I mean, because again, I haven't seen the clip, but I'm assuming the person still had the hood on too, right?
Yeah, it was just a hooded white person.
Like,
yeah, I mean, hooded Klansman.
Yeah, but and not to be like that because it's implied it's a white person. But you don't know either, right? It's just the Klan itself, right? So you're representing the negativity behind the figure that is the Ku Klux Klan, the Triple K, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you're upset? That's wild.
Because
that's a choice.
Because white people.
That's the person that says, like, I have a black friend. Like, I feel.
No, they don't say that. They don't say that at all. They say, oh, that's one of the nice ones. That's one of the nice ones. It's one of the good ones.
I seen this clip the other day I was gonna send you, and I wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't formulate it. But it was like when somebody's like, "You're well spoken," and the guy was like, "So you just called me a nigga?"
Was it white people talking?
Well, it was a black guy talking to himself, right?
Oh, okay.
But he was just like, when somebody says you're actually well spoken, it's like you might as well just call me a nigga because you don't think I had it in me to speak properly.
This is not an opinion I formulated on my own. This is with the help and through conversations with others. But generally speaking, white people feel safest around black people if that black person acts like they believe black people should act. And if they act any differently, then they're like, something's not right. Mm-hmm. Something's wrong. This is not okay. Case in point, Barack Obama made white people feel like their ideas of black people were wrong. So in turn, they were wrong. And if they were wrong, something's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If it was just if Barack Obama was just like a 40-ounce drinking, pit bull holding, they would be okay with that. No problem. That's how black people are.
Yeah.
But the moment that something's different from their preconceived notion of us, that goes back into them and it makes them feel like they are wrong about something. And they disagree with that vehemently. Yeah. So you have to be the way that they believe you to be, or else it challenges the way they feel and they can never be wrong about anything. Yeah. So you speak so well, you're one of the good ones. That's allowance to them. That is a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, because I've always
maybe they're not all so bad.
No, because I felt like when I saw the video, like I've been told my, like, not the entire life, but the majority of my life was like, oh, you just speak proper. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, so every once in a while, razzle tats and do a little, I guess, coon shit.
Well, my coon shit is like, don't judge me, but I love fried chicken a lot. And I think about eating fried chicken all the time. Like, I can do fried chicken for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, no, in one day. Like, no doubt. Like, I love fried chicken, and I'm never going to come off that horse. That is the hill that I would die on. Fried chicken delicious.
Oh, it is. It's magnificent.
Delicious. However, I do second guess eating fried chicken in front of white people.
No, and that's why I was giggling, because I remember we had this conversation once, because we worked together, and you were like, I ain't never eaten no fried chicken or watermelon here. And I was like, boy, like, but then I was like, me either. Like,
you can't eat them both together.
No. But like, you don't think about it, but it's like, you don't say if I had fried chicken and I brought it to work, I would probably pull it with my hands. Like, I'd probably like use a knife and fork
to cut a leg.
Yes, like I wouldn't be.
You can't give them the satisfaction of you enjoying something that is deservedly enjoyable.
I literally have to shred the chicken wing and put it like on the biscuit, like make a sandwich out of it and eat it that way, versus walking in with like a Popeyes bag. No,
that is
never.
That is such an indictment to have an office job and you be the black person that comes back into the office with Popeyes.
Nope, never.
Popeyes.
Nope.
That is the one.
And that's honestly too. Like, I'd even be feeling some type of way, because if I saw Popeyes bag in the trash, I'd be like, "Damn, they're gonna think it's me."
Yep. You catching secondhand charges.
I'm catching strays.
But you know what? They're okay with that, because that's what they expect of you.
Because I'm probably the only one there.
But if you went to Pret a Manger or whatever the fuck it's called, like one of those small sandwich shops or something like that, they'd look around everywhere and just skip you if that was in the trash can right inside of you.
Oh no, it wouldn't go in the trash. It would be on my desk the whole day. Let them know.
Just let them know. Just like a totem.
It'd be like a half-eaten. Like I'd put it on a paper towel on the desk, sandwich out
with a bite,
with one bite, the whole day.
The whole day.
And because that way it shows I worked through my lunch. I also have the means to get this fancy ass sandwich, and I'm not a slacker, because I didn't take lunch. I've been here the whole time.
I'm here to do work. This is what I'm here for.
And I trust y'all around my open food,
and that might look good on your review, your biannual review. Team player speaks so well.
Yeah, well spoken.
One of the good ones.
Yeah,
that I feel like that is one of those options in reviews. One of the good ones.
One of the good ones.
Like that is
one of the good ones. Negros.
It's in the secondary section. You got to keep checking down and find out. Right, breaks it out into racial stereotype categories or something like that. Quick learner for like the Asians or something like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good with math.
Types really fast.
Those numbers.
Just does the task that you tell him to do. Doesn't question anything.
Can't drop though. No, leaning too hard into it.
It depends on the type of work you do.
Yeah, exactly.
The Hispanic workers is just blank because they don't work in office jobs and stuff like that. Not really.
Well, because remember, I must have told you this when we were in the old building. They were doing construction, right? And I walked in the building early because I was going to the gym. The guy was like, "Oh, second floor? No, I'm higher. Could you hit 9, please?" And the look on his face where he was like, "Oh, you ain't one of the workers?" I was like, "No. I know I'm here early as fuck."
So that was an employee of the company, right?
No, that was like one of the, like, I guess a foreman.
Like a project manager for the construction that was going on in the building. I would just assume
he was like, "What floor are you going to? 3, 4? No, 9. One of the finished floors."
And he pointed at the buttons just in case you didn't speak English.
No,
what floor?
I was like, 9. I got my badge. I don't really need you. My face and name is on the badge.
Oh yeah.
But no, that's not uncommon, because I always get like so in that building I got the construction. The other building with the naked man in the bathroom,
naked towel guy.
Yeah. I got asked what time's the convenience store closed, because I worked there apparently, and I was like, I don't. There's not even a person working that store. Like, why would you think that's me? I don't. What? Then I think in the other building I got asked about cleaning. And I was like, I'm not the cleaning crew. I was like, why am I always getting picked on? I'm always getting picked on where it's like.
How about this? What was the race of the people assuming these things?
The construction worker was white. The convenience store was black.
Okay.
And the cleaning crew, probably, I almost say black or Spanish.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was going to lean into what I'd said before.
Yeah, no. It was definitely been I think it's, because it's years of retail, I think I make the mistake of making eye contact.
Okay.
You know, because like when I walk past people, because I'm used to working retail, I'll look at the eye and like kind of give you the head nod, right? And because of that, they're like, "Oh, you must work here."
Okay.
I think, and I try to purposely now not look at people
Because
I think even if I'm like wearing what I'm wearing right now in Target, they're like, "Oh, you must work here."
That Target was a spot if I ever wore a red shirt that
I would get asked. Yeah. Even I was wearing a suit once, and somebody was like, "Hey, where's the cleaning product?" What?
Today, right? I got a text yesterday that my youngest son is starting high school Monday, and nice. He's never been in the building before, really. Like, there was a field trip, but they didn't like navigate the building. And he came downstairs yesterday, and he asked me, "Is there anything going on where they can like show us around the building or something like that?" Because normally, they do student orientation, new student orientation.
Yeah, for freshmen.
And then they do the night before because the building is weird. It's one floor, but it's numbered weird. Like it makes no sense. You'll be in one pod, it's 1, and then the next pod will be 7. And it's like right to the to the right or left of it. It's real weird. It doesn't make it. It's not like 1, 2, 3.
They added them as they kind of went, and then the numbers kind of evolved.
Numbers are just all over the place. So what they would do is the day before school starts, the principal would open the building from like 7 to 9, and then let people just like navigate freely, so they can figure out.
So that way they're not like in a rush and miss class because
they couldn't do that this year because they had some construction done, and the janitorial staff they haven't cleaned up the building. They don't feel safe with it. Anyway, got a text after he asked me about like navigating the school and what to do. That new student orientation is today, so tomorrow, which is today, the day that we're recording. And we get there. Why am I telling this story? I got lost. Why did we bring this? Why did I bring this up? What were you saying before this?
Good question.
I was going to try to stall it out and just keep talking until it came back to me, but then I got lost with it.
I was talking about work, how people were confusing me with different locations.
This is wild. So we park, right? We get there on time because I'm an on-time ass nigga. And we park, and it's doors on the side, doors in the front. And we started to walk to the front, but there were no cars in the front because it was blocked off because later they were bringing food trucks. But I was like, well, maybe that door isn't open. I'm going to go to the side. And this random kid walks up just by himself. And he was like, "Do you know what door to go in?" And he was just like a little Hispanic kid in Crocs and shorts and stuff. By himself. Yeah. No parent. And when he asked me that, and I was just like, "Oh, that's because I'm the adult."
Yeah.
Like, I'm the adult, and he's coming to an adult for help.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go on this door right here."
I don't know who the fuck are you, dude.
Like I didn't realize I was the adult until like it wasn't immediate. It was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go." I forgot. Like, oh, I'm looked at for guidance.
You know what's funny though, because I've like, especially with like a lot of my friends now, like being like parents and having like professional jobs like lawyers and stuff like that. When I was younger, I just thought people had their shit together, and they don't. And so, like, even that scenario, like, I would have been like, "Help me, adult." And it's like, I don't know where the fuck to go either. But I gotta act like I do. So we're gonna walk aimlessly.
We're gonna go in this door right here.
We're gonna walk like I know where we're going. If we get lost, then we're gonna get lost together. And I'm gonna make up a reason why it's like, "Oh, well, you didn't know where the fuck you was going."
The kid sought me out because I was an adult with a child, and he was like, "I'm gonna go to an adult for help." Yeah. And he did not register that.
That's so funny.
Oh yeah, I'm a 45-year-old man. This kid knows that, and I look like I might know where I'm going.
Yeah.
We figured it out, and it was the right door.
Yeah. That's funny. No, but I can definitely see that. Because I mean, like, if a kid came up to me and was like, "Help," I'd be like, "Why?" Like, and I'd be like, "Oh, wait."
If it's a little kid, like, I get it. Because
I'm just saying, like, in general, I mean, even in high school, I'd probably be like, "Oh, okay."
When I'm in my neighborhood, and if I see a little kid, I'm talking like elementary age, just like out, like a free little kid, like a loose baby or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm always paying attention, like, all right, where's the adult? But like,
same.
Once you get bigger, I'm just like, you're just.
Well, because kids nowadays roam and shit.
Yeah, you're just living. Like,
yeah.
But if I see two, like 5th graders, I ain't thinking shit of it. But if I see one 5th grader by himself,
like a lonely,
just
because even I'll see sometimes, like if I see like a kid running down like street, I'd be like, "Where the fuck is your parent?"
Where's the adult?
And I'd be looking, and eventually like a mom or like pretty much a mom will walk around the corner. I'd be like, "Why are you not having a tighter hold on this kid? Like I could have snatched this little boy." And I'm like, "Okay, you know what? You wilding right
So
now."
Like the responsibility gene kicks in to protect like little ones.
Yeah, because I mean, children are the future.
But like a high school, no, they're not. They're not the future. They're just a part of what's happening next.
Well, I mean,
they are a part of what's happening. They're not
part of the future. Because they will be here there.
They are not.
I'm just arguing.
I am not okay with kids being the future. I've seen the shit these kids do.
No, I know.
It is. I don't feel like they're the future.
No, because all it's going to be is the history books. There's going to be old TikToks.
Chris Brown dances and stuff.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's just gonna be like, oh yeah, instead of like the golden age or whatever, it's just gonna be the streaming age, and it's just gonna have nothing but like YouTubes and everybody trying to be a TikToker.
So the dude, it's a prank. They're the current. They're the millennials. Well, actually, Z-millennials. Yeah, Generation Z. They're the current.
You see, and not to be like a Debbie Downer, but you see that guy where they, I guess, like knocked on this dude's door and like threw water on him.
No, I haven't seen that one.
So I saw this clip real quick, and I was just like, "What is happening?" And it was like apparently these kids were purposely going around this like apartment community, knocking on doors and like dumping water on people, right? And apparently one dude retaliated and shot.
Hey,
the guy died.
Hey,
the mom then sues the guy that killed her son and won because the judge was like, "Yeah, you overreacted," and I was like.
Sued him for money?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not getting it. That's all good.
Yeah, I mean, like
the court's gonna have to take this from me.
Yeah, because I mean, he's living in an apartment. I mean, that'd be like that, but like, I ain't got it was like $1.2 million or something like that. I was like, okay, well, good luck.
Sometimes you fuck around, and sometimes you find out.
But even then, I'm like, these are like high schoolers, right? And I'm like, no, I know, but I'm just like, what? Like, if somebody was to hit me up on Saturday, I'm in high school. Looking at these Instagram baddies, because I feel like that's what you would do.
Yeah.
Hey, Nygel, you want to go, I guess, nigga knock and pour water on people?
Yeah, sure.
No. One that involves running, getting water, carrying a bucket.
Carrying the water.
To then throw it at someone in their home. And apparently this was not their first time doing it either. They were like habitual knocking on doors and harassing the community. In an apartment building I think they lived in, which is wilder. So I agree with you. Children are not the future. They're just wilding. What happened to the good old days when niggas walk around in clown outfits?
In the middle of the night, scaring people.
Yeah. And if somebody pulled a gun out, they're like, it's a joke.
It's a prank, bro. It's a prank.
Nowadays, they don't even do that. They beefing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, what's your problem? Fuck you. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, shit's wild and stupid. And I've got something I want to say.
Okay.
And I don't care if you judge me.
Okay.
But I did something with the show between episodes. And don't judge me. But AI is evil and deceitful. But I am going to use it as a tool.
Oh, I am too.
I'm going to use it as a tool for the show. Last week, maybe, was it last week or this week?
It was this week-ish.
This week, within the past week, I uploaded an episode where it was a review of episode 204. And that episode, two hosts were talking about the episode with some correct and some incorrect language and just giving their ideas and what they thought of the episode. And I felt like it was just something to try because I heard about it through an NPR podcast that I listen to periodically. And it was amazing to my ears that it came out the way it did because all I did was it was AI. They were two AI hosts talking about the show and having a conversation.
Yeah.
And there were a few things that gave it away. Like they kept referring to the Gen Con, the Geneva Convention, as the rules and strategies for war. Because it didn't understand that Gen Con was something else. I guess if I gave it more context, it would have given more feedback.
I mean, that's one problem with.
And then it got Brendo's name wrong and called him Brado.
And it got your name wrong.
It got my name wrong. But the insight and the way it gave information about the show, I was mind blown. I really was. I was just like, this is crazy from a paragraph and a half of text I gave it. It did that. And it wasn't like it was reciting that. It was speaking of its review for that.
Yeah. And actually sounded, I mean, outside some mannerisms, but I mean, for the most part, it sounded like two people legit talking about it.
And I reached out for feedback from people I know who listen to the show. And overwhelmingly, people were just like, yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
So in between episodes, and I think that's why we got a spike in listeners for 204, because I think that led people to like, what is this talking about? Because it just did something that I wasn't.
Look, I'm glad.
I wasn't expecting it to do.
I mentioned I'm not judging because I wanted to do this before, and so I'm happy you're jumping on the Skynet train.
No, it
choo choo.
It can't be.
Me and Nico over here waiting for you, bro.
Nah,
honk honk. We in the Uber.
It's really a numbers game for me because we've been doing this for quite a while, and our numbers have dipped significantly, and it bothered me for a bit. So the years that we weren't doing it. Mm-hmm. It's because I was bothered by like what wasn't happening for the show, and after I felt like all the work we put in, and then I had to get past it and just recognize that this is just a thing I enjoy doing, and it took me like losing my mind for a little bit to want to get back to it because I need the outlet, and I appreciate having the space to communicate with you about whatever the fuck we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
And so it's been fun to do it again, but I couldn't let it overwhelm me, but I still want it to grow and get better. Like, I appreciate moving in this space and the look it gives us for the visual component, because I put out more video clips of it now. I put up the full episode now on YouTube where visually you can see us have this conversation that you're hearing. Like, it just does more to give it more. And I feel like the week in between episodes, we can kind of throw this out there as a product or a tool to help grow an audience. And I'm also wondering, honestly, if the way their voice sounds, if algorithms know this is AI, I should look and share this.
Maybe. I mean, this is bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
that's another
it's beeps and tones and stuff. Like it's not really like what we hear isn't what the computers or whatever.
No, but I mean, the mannerisms might be just on the lookout for it.
Like it just, and I feel like it could help us. I don't know if we've got the spike because I released the episode on a Friday instead of a Sunday. I don't know if it's just because the description was just better and just having the Australian reference and having the white boy visualization helped and people are interested in it. It could be any of that, but I'm going to try it out for a few weeks. So next week or the week after next, I got to give it room to breathe. I'm going to release another one and just do that based off of the description I feed it. And we're just going to rock with that for a while. So if you're listening now, just know that every week you will get something from the Don't Judge Me podcast. So be on the lookout for more and more and more in regards to that. So don't judge me for using resources as tools, but it's not going to be the crutch. It's still me. It's still Nygel. But we're just going to add a little, I don't want to call it Sazon. We're going to add a couple microchips to the mix.
Some pepper. We add some spicy pepper.
Some paprika. We did get a comment on YouTube about his paprika. Somebody was like, that's just dust. Paprika is just dust.
What?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't even like paprika, but now that it's called dust, that's
funny.
I
mean, it does nothing.
I don't like the taste.
It tastes like old.
Maybe that's why I don't like it.
It just tastes like dust. Like,
but I even heard that there's like 3 different flavors. There's like a smoked paprika, regular paprika, and there's like another one like something else, like shadow. I don't know, like it's a fucking villain or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just know that when he said that, I got a hearty laugh.
Yeah,
out of that from Brendo. Also, I don't remember the name of the candy bar he gave me.
Oh, I don't remember either.
But it tastes like just like a full candy bar Milk Dud.
I believe it.
It was.
I mean, one thing I love about him though, because he'll be like, "Hey, I'm bringing candy. What do you want?" And I'm like, "I don't know every candy in your country, bro." Like, but I love the fact that he's always so giving. He gave me like a little. It's like I don't want to say it's a wombat, but it's one of the creatures from Australia.
It's probably a wombat. No, does it fly or does it?
No, it crawls. It kills things with its butt, I think.
It's a wombat.
Okay. Is that really? Yeah. Oh shit! Look at me. So he was like, "Hey, because he gave me a crocodile last time." So he knows that I collect stuffed animals, and so he was like, "Here," and I was like, "Oh shit!" So it's sitting with the the cat and the fox I bought from Gen Con. So this is actually, I didn't really buy anything when I was at Gen Con. So that was my, I guess, memorabilia from there.
That's what's
That's
up.
pretty cool.
I don't have much else to cover today. You have anything else you want to add, sir?
No, man. So just stay fly, stay high. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
You heard what he said. Stay fly, stay high, y'all. Until we meet again.